Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Now is Greece's turn to be blackmailed by Brussels. It was Poland's turn, it was Hungary's turn, and now is Greece's turn to be blackmailed by Brussels. I explained that when these countries, asked to be part of European Union, they gave up some of their sovereignty, obviously being in that, and they agreed to, respect certain, human rights and all that. The problem is that the Brussels somehow, some people over there decide what the new human rights are and what they're supposed to do and all that, and they try to impose that to countries and change their culture, their beliefs, their traditions. Some bureaucrats, politicians from Brussels that have no allegiance to anybody but their sponsors behind them. So now it's Greece's time to be blackmailed because they don't do what or how they're supposed to deal with something. And let's see what's going on here. This article comes from Reuters and it's from June 30th, 2022. EU tells Greece to stop violent migrant deportations. And we have here a lady who she's very nice dressed, very nice, but I don't think she's got a lot of experience with illegal migrants or immigrants. I don't think she had to knock at someone's door and say, hey, get out, you have to blah, 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 we are from this department, we came to take you and ship you back to where you came from. I don't think she had to deal with this kind of situation and see how those guys nicely opened the door, gave her a few kisses and said, yes, the luggage is right here, already packed, let's go. And they just follow the directions and orders or prompts, and they got sat down in the bus, waited, and they got them to the boat or airplane paid by the taxpayers, and then they were shipped over there just like that. She lives in a unreal world. She lives in a fantasy world, but she has the power. She has the power over Greece. She's not Greek. She's not Greek. She has the power and tell the Greeks how to deport people who illegally enter their country. All right, so let's see. Let's see how this lady lives by watching movies, soap opera, and books of the same kind. So the European Union top migration official told Greece, official, did Greece elected this official? I don't think so. On Thursday to stop violent deportation of migrants or risks losing funds. So you do what I tell you. You have to, I'm going to give you an example. You have to do this, otherwise, you have from now on, we are going to, as a value in the European Union, let's say this is an example, we're going to legalize, let's say, zoophilia. That means having sex with animals, because that's a new value, and we have to do this. And if everybody has to, otherwise, if you do not agree with that, we will withhold uh, funds to your country, but we will reward the ones that will agree with our new legislation regarding legalizing zoophilia or pedophilia or something like that. Okay? This is the way it works. I don't have to convince you that your culture is bad and mine is good, which again, it's very insensitive and intolerant, isn't it? Oh, we forget about that now. But is the money. The problem is not that this bureaucrat says that. The problem is that this bureaucrat has a job where she has a job, and that job is because countries like Greece, Romania, all these countries, they wanted to be part of this. So they created the system, they created the department, they created this person's position where she comes now and she tells every country what they should do. That's their problem because they let themselves be ruled by these guys. And it's not the Greeks, it's their leaders. But the problem is in a democracy, the leaders represent their people, right? So then what do you want? But this is how it's done. if you don't do this, whatever naughty thing might be, I withhold money. Why would you need money from the European Union? Can't you survive on your own? No. Why? Globalism? What's going on here? Why are you so dependent on everybody else so they can blackmail you, right? It says here that after becoming one of the main destination points during the migration crisis of 2015, what migration? Was that a cataclysm or what? Why would Greece should be responsible for what happens in Syria or in, I don't know, Lebanon or what? Why? It's a crisis over there. I have nothing to do with it. So stay there. You come over here, I'm waiting for you. We're gonna stop you. You can't come here. Why should I let her come in? Why? So I can spend money on you? I don't understand. I mean, are there laws or they're not laws? Is this a border or is not a border? So Athens has hardened its policy in the past year by increasing land and sea patrols. It hardened. They do what they're supposed to, extending a border fence and building camps with much stricter security on its islands near Turkey. What do you mean much stricter? No one comes out, no one gets in. That's the way it should be. What do you mean much stricter? That's the way it should be. I, the country, am in charge here. I am in charge and I control everything. You are in my territory. This country has borders. And as a government, it's going to dictate how things are done. All right, let's see. It was it has repeatedly denied. It has repeatedly denied accusations of so-called pushbacks and asylum seekers, saying it intercepts boats at sea to protect its own and the European Union borders. I don't see anything wrong with that. Protecting EU external border from illegal entry is an obligation. Correct. Violent and illegal deportations of migrants must stop now, said Home Affairs Commissioner Babava. Her name is Eva Johansson, said after meeting Greek government minister. Must stop now. And I would say, get out. That's what I would say. I agree. Get out. Don't ever come over here. I don't need your funds. Out. That's what I would say. Don't come back and talk to me like this, unelected official. Who the are you? Get out. Come when you know how to behave. And the other thing I would say, you know what? How are you supposed to stop those boats rolling straight to your coast? Hey, can you please, sir, can you stop the boat, please? Is that how you do it? There's nothing like in the movies, Miss whatever, Anderson, Homerson, Babanson. There's not the way you do it. You have to ram them. You have to stop them violently, I must add. And other ways, shoot their engines. That's the way you stop them. How do you think you're going to excuse me? Yes, excuse me. And by the time you say excuse me, you're already raped. Jesus Christ, these guys live in a fantasy world. Funding is linked to EU fundamental rights being correctly applied, she added. What do you mean? Let them come in? How do I stop them if they come straight to with their boat? I let them land and then I go and take their names and they will tell me their names and yes, please come over here. It's a warm food right here. It's your bed, air conditioning, TV with 50 stations, internet access. Here are free laptops for you. Is that how you intend to do? No, that's not how it works. No, you illegally tried to enter my house. And I should do what? No, I will not let. I will kick you in the teeth as you try to enter my house. That's human rights because I have human rights. I have rights too. Not only you. You can't just trample my rights and you want me not to trample yours? You are the one coming here. I'm not the one going over there. What do you think? Do you think that Greeks will go to, let's say, Syria or try to invade other countries? Those guys will just respect their rights? What is it? Doesn't mean you have to go low or something. But come on, what do you expect me to do? You try forcefully, violently, illegally to enter my house. And I'm supposed to do what? How can I protect you? Can I close the door? No, that's racist to have borders, remember? But how am I supposed to do it? Push you? Oh my God, that's assault. You can't do it. It's violent. So how do you want me to do? Ask you? Yes, ask them because they will understand. This is what I think. But they live in gated communities, these guys. They have locks and they have guns and probably guards with guns. But no, we should be, it's so angering. Uh, but anyway, this is the influx of migrants from Middle East and Africa. That's where they come from, Middle East and Africa. Why do they come over there if all the whites are racist in Europe? I understand this. The same in the United States. The most racist country in the world, but everybody wants to come over here from Africa, from Asia, from Latin America, and they're told, hey, these guys, Americans, are racist as hell. But they want to come here somehow. And when they come here, they have a good life. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.